We're live.
All right. Are we live now? Okay, so blessed morning to everyone, to all our viewers right now. Thank you so much again for watching us here in our program in Naturopaths in Manila, and to all our viewers from different parts of the world. Thank you for tuning in with us this morning. So let me call on my very gorgeous and energetic co-host Pink to greet everyone and to introduce our gorgeous guest. Yes, Pink.
Magandang umaga sa lahat sa buong Pilipinas. A blessed day to you everyone, wherever you are right now. We are the Naturopaths in Manila. Thank you so much for watching us, no? And we are very grateful to do this service. Din naman, iba't ibang paraan or tips gawin natin or mas maging masaya pa ang life natin. And for this episode, it's all about work-life balance. Opo, possible po na maging balance ang life natin, na wala tayong makakalimutan or makakaligtaan. Kaya ang guest po natin for today is a living example. She is a host in PTV4 for a segment called The Good One. They usually invite guests that have made a difference in society, from celebrities to real or ordinary people, and that have made an exceptional mark on society. She was a TV producer also for a block time in GMA7, a yogi for almost 20 years, a wife and a mother of 3, co-owner of Atienza and a company that distributes natural supplements to major distribution centers, an advocate of healthy living, grounded spirituality, and simplistic living. So friends, let's all welcome Atienza Valdepenas.
Yes. Hi, Chi.
Hi, JM. Hi.
Ayan.
Wow, so beautiful. Yan. Kamusta naman ang morning mo, Chi?
Well, okay naman. Busy because ngayon lahat ng mga anak ko naka-online classes. So, ini-anticipate ko na yan. In a few minutes, mag-breakfast na yan. And habang ako nandito, kausap niyong lahat.
Diba? So, yes. Pink, and please start off now the question, and I'm sure a lot of viewers would like to know the secret, but more so before Chi will share that, she will again ground everything by sharing the experience and lesson that she has learned. So go ahead, Pink.
Yes. Hi, Chi. So first question natin, no? How important is it to have a work-life balance? At bakit?
Para tayong nasa beauty pageant, Pink. Pero, diba, na-stress ako sa question. Okay. No, okay. Work-life balance is very, very important, no? Lalo na I am a mother. I'm a hands-on mother. I'm a wife. And everything is happening simultaneously. So with that, see example, say hi.
Why not? So,
yan. Diba? Balance. I'm working and then may pamilya dyan. So, okay, going back to that, it's important to have a work-life balance because lalo na with the pandemic, it's mental health issues, it's real. It's really real. And a lot of friends are experiencing all these mga depressions and all because of what's happening, no? Mas mahirap kasi to balance work and life now that we are in the pandemic. And so with that, it's important, if nung time na prior to the pandemic, madaling hanapin ang balance between that because it's just a matter of scheduling or compartmentalizing our life. Now that we are in the pandemic, it's harder because as I said, while I'm here with you, my kids are doing their online classes and I need to be there to make sure maayos and all. So kung hindi ako whole as a person at hindi balance ang pagkatao ko, any normal person wouldn't be able to bear it well. It's different to bear it and to bear it well. Because if you say you're just bearing it or just doing it, madaling gawin, pero kung ang status ng puso mo at pagkatao mo ay crumbling, you're falling apart, hindi balanced yun. So kailangan mahanap mo yung equilibrium, as JM said last Sunday, between yung doing things that you need to do and yung state of mind and state of heart mo. Dapat balanced ka.
Okay. All right. So that is a very wonderful sharing early morning. Now, to make it more practical, Chi, could you share with us? Kasi while listening, no, totoo yan sinasabi mo. I agree for someone who's also working from home. Talagang, if you're not complete as a person, as a whole, it's different when you say na you work it out and you work it well, diba? So, I'd like to go back to that point na how did you make that to yourself? Or what are the practices or things that you do na kasi routine yan, Chi, di ba? We all know that. So, like what you said last Sunday, hindi ka naman gigising when you wake up in the morning na, I'm excited, I'm full of life. Unless you do something reconditioning or programming to yourself. And how do you maintain the consistency? Lalo na let's make more realistic na with everything what's going on around us, hindi madaling maging positive, di ba? So, paano mo yan ginagawa na talagang natatranslate mo now in your everyday activities? I'm sure a lot of, not only women, mothers, but in general, everyone, paano mo yan kinukondition at saan mo kinukuha yan, di ba? So, to make it more practical. So, many questions in one go. So, you can answer all of that, Chi. Thank you.
You know what, JM? I will have to be very honest na. I have to admit. It didn't sit well with me at first. Kasi sanay kasi ako pre-pandemic, nakaschedule ng buhay ko. Paglabas mo, pag nasa bahay ka, condition ka to be a mother, to be a wife. Paglabas ko ng pintuan at pupunta na ako studio, condition na ako to be a host. You know, it's mas madali eh. Mas madali mag-compartmentalize kapag inaalis mo yung sarili mo physically dun sa place. But given the pandemic, no, it's harder to focus. It's harder to find that balance because everything is happening all at the same time. Tama yung sinabi mo. It takes a routine to get used to finding that parang balance, no, amidst the storm. Yung umpisa medyo nahihilo-hilo ko dahil ang gulo ng bahay, mag-shoot ka dito. I work from home eh. So lahat ng shoot ko happens here at home. And the biggest struggle really is habang nag-interview ka, kasi I do interviews, mga tape interviews, biglang may araan, may sisigaw, may mag-aaway, may utos, may darating. Diba? Ang gulo-gulo-gulo. So nung umpisa, medyo nag-freak out ako. And I have to be very, very transparent. I'm not perfect. There was a time I would. But then eventually I realized, uy, humahaba na tong panahon na itong buhay ko. Hindi naman ako palaging pwedeng high blood na, ang ingay! Ano ba to? Paano ba to? Parang kinailangan kong hanapin sa sarili ko, paano ba ako magiging at peace, magiging smooth ang everyday ko. And at ang tips na hinihingi nyo, I will make it very fast. Alam ko maraming mga questions dyan. Alam mo, I start the day centered. And that's the magic trick. You just start the day centered. No matter what happens no previous day, kung anong kaguluhan yan, you always start the day with a prayer, meditation. You talk to the Lord and tell Him everything that's within you. Kumbaga, itapon mo na sa Kanya lahat ng mga nangyari kahapon and then you ask for strength for the day. Yun lang. And then from there, kagulo na ulit ang schedule. Wala nang magbabago eh. Ganun pa rin eh. Magsushoot ako dito, may kaguluhan pa rin. But it's a state of my heart that has changed. Kung dati, nag-freak out ako dahil hindi magulo, ngayon may sinasabi nila sa mga monk, diba? Na parang meron silang peace within themselves. Kahit na amidst the storm, wala, makikita mo sobrang peaceful lang sila. And I think that right now with the pandemic, I think yun ang kailangan nating ma-achieve. Na yun na nga, nag-uumpisa ako with a prayer. And then after that, yung routine ko, schedule cannot be a routine eh. Kasi iba-iba eh. Iba-ibang appointment, iba-ibang kailangan gawin, iba-ibang show, iba-iba. But yung siguro yung balance ba, like example, prayer, tapos kakain ka ng tama, tapos make sure yung mental health mo is okay. Pag hindi okay, iyak mo lang uli kay Lord, iyak mo lang uli hanggang malinis ka. So basically, yun lang. Pagka ang gauge mo lang naman doon is, how do I feel right now? Yes, I am busy. How do I feel? Am I freaking out? If I'm freaking out, then I'm not balanced. I need to find myself. And you just need a small room in your house. Can be anything. I even have friends who use the bathroom to find themselves because that's the only place they have that they can be alone. So basically, anywhere, any corner of your house that you can use to find yourself, that's good enough. That's good enough. And it helps. It really helps.
Wow. That's a very good sharing. Yes, Pink.
Yes, I really agree to you, no, China. It's really not about controlling the outside, but it's really our inner self that we can control and finding our inner peace, our center. And yun yung pinakamadali or mabilis na pwede natin gawin every day na pagising natin bago tayo lumaban sa ating araw. And yeah, that leads me for the next question. Medyo nabigyan mo na kami ng ng itsure, what your day looks like. But that's the next question actually. How does your typical weekday look like? No?
Okay.
And of course,
typical weekday. Yeah.
And so next na agad nun, how your typical weekday look like versus your weekend.
Okay. Yan siguro dyan natin may papasok yung balance ng kaguluhan and then stillness sa weekends. So okay, ang weekdays, gera yan sa bahay. Kasi, alam mo yun, kahit na online ang pasok ng mga bata, parang yung pakiramdam pag nag-umpisa na ang klase nila, para siyang pumapasok pa rin sa school. So yung routine ba, actually mas magulo ngayon kasi lahat nandito, lahat nangyayari dito, tapos internet connection, di ba? So yan, minsan gusto mong matulog ng mas mahaba dahil wala ka naman trabaho na maaga. Gigisingin ka dahil may problema sa internet. So yan, number 1 yan. So, and then after that, usually yan, sinaschedule ko, I usually schedule lunch with my kids para lang I get to see them before I do what I need to do. But mga shoots ko, I usually schedule it after lunch. So, minsan may mga ads after lunch yon or mga, kunyari, meron akong mga shoot for the segment after lunch, lahat yan. And then, alam mo, mas mahirap kasi ang schedule na ginagawa sa bahay dahil sinasabi ko nga ito sa director ko na pag kasi, meron naman akong director when I shoot, no? So, lahat kami naka-zoom and all. But, kasi ako ang lights, ako ang camera, ako lahat. So, a usual 1-hour shoot takes around 4 hours. Kasi may kasamang hawi pa yan na, imagine mo, for a normal spiel na sasabihin mo na kaya mong tapusin naman, 10 seconds. It takes me sometimes like 20 minutes to do it kasi may mga audio problem, may maingay, may sisigaw, kagaya ngayon. May mga ganun ba? Nakagulo-gulo. And then, after that, pahinga na with kids. So that's usually a weekday schedule, no? Daily. Weekends, Saturdays, I allot it for the kids. Although sometimes I still have shoots on Saturdays. But Sundays really just relax. As the Bible says, diba? You need Sunday to rest. So that's what I do. Sunday, we don't do much. And I just spend time with the kids. So siguro yun yung magbabalance ng kaguluhan sa buong linggo ko. Dahil pagdating ng linggo, pahinga muna at itong bahay tahimik.
Yes. So, I like the way you say it because for me, the way I understood this, parang you really made a structure on your schedule. Parang unconsciously, you put that structure na over the weekdays, it's really true na parang talagang ang gulo-gulo nang nangyayari. Parang kasi simultaneously nangyayari lahat And I very agree with what you said, Chi, kasi that's true. Dati nung pre-pandemic, yung mga bata when they go out to the school na, you feel the quietness at home, di ba? Okay, eto ngayon, everything is happening inside the house, di ba? So talagang yung focus, talagang nai-stretch dito talaga yung ating mga tinatawag na parang yung emotions natin and mental natin that's where we learn actually. But I'd like also to know now na yung sinabi mo nga na parang structured everything. Parang talaga naging structured. When apart, I'm sure Chi, hindi naman yan dumating sa'yo automatically eh. Kumbaga, kumbaga parang ang naging ano mo ngayon, parang there's no way that there's no other person will address this, only me. Diba? Parang kung lagi nga ako magbe-breakdown, what will happen naman to my family, to myself also? Merong people depending on you. So, saan to? Kailan mo to na na parang yung realization na, hey, you gotta get up. You know, you really have to grounded and really focused. Saan to and paano, ano yung turning point na sa'yo? Kasi I know you're sharing parang nagkakaroon ka rin talaga ng mga ups and downs. And it's very normal what's happened. The beauty, the important is you always want to stand up and move forward. Pero yung part na yun na moving forward and nagkaroon ka, saan yung process, paano mo yan hinugot sa'yo? Di ba?
Alam mo, kasi with the pandemic, parang, I don't know, I noticed, I don't know if JM and think you've experienced this, but I noticed that when the pandemic happened, all our guards and our walls and our scheduled lives just crumbled down. And, you know, parang, yung mga pinanghuhugutan mo ng lakas dati, biglang nawawala, nagkakagulo, magiging uncertain, biglang wala. You're left alone. Oo, isa nahirapan ako dahil sabay-sabay eh. Iba na yung schedule, iba na rin yung setup, iba na lahat. And then, for a while I told you, I did not take it very well because ang gulo eh, ang gulo-gulo, di ba? Where do I start? Where do I begin? And then I realized, when I did mga few mga readings and all, they were saying sa book na, mental health issues are real and sometimes it's within your power really to address it. Kasi nobody will know if you're going through something so difficult already. Mm-hmm. And what may be difficult for you can actually be can be not difficult for me. Kumbaga iba-iba tayo ng iba-iba tayo ng level ng kaya. And with that, since you can look at someone and think that everything's going fine with that person, but in truth, crumbling na pala yung tao. So naisip ko, well, if I feel this way, I'm not okay. I'm not happy, I'm not okay. And I feel lost and I feel like in limbo. And I noticed some of my friends felt that way too. And nung nag-open up na nga sila and they said gano'n, I realized, there's probably something happening now in the world. Maybe the Lord is teaching us to learn to stand up and to find peace amidst the storm. And that's when there's no specific day or time that I can recall that made me realize this, but it was a process na bigla na lang unti-unti tumayo na ako na parang I cannot allow myself to fall out because as you said, JM, I have kids with me here. I have a husband na aawa naman kung lagi ko siyang aaway. Diba? Dahil mainit ang ulo ko. I mean, let's face it, mothers. Syempre, diba? Pag umiinit na ulo mo, sino ang unang nakikita mo? Asawa mo, diba? So, yung parang sa akin, feeling ko parang I cannot be a terrible person here in this house when everybody else in this house is going through something too. Even my kids, my 5-year-old, even if he's just 5, I know he's going through something too, knowing that he cannot go out, he cannot play, he cannot go to school and meet his friends. Would you believe there was even a time umiiyak siya na namimiss daw niya yung pumunta sa school? May ganun kaming moment dito. Maliit yun, oo, pero malaki yun para sa anak ko. Dahil
I can relate to that. I know that.
Exactly. So, and yung babae ko meron din. Yung teenager ko meron din. So, nung na-realize ko, okay, lahat dito magka-crumble down na, oy, ako nanay, diba? Sabi nga sa Bible, diba, ang nanay ay ang pillar of strength.
Correct.
Yung ko na naisip na, oh, okay, wait, I need to stand up. I need to find that balance, that equilibrium that only I can give myself. So, I centered. Yun eh. Kapag ako, ang nakikita ko sa akin, pagka nag-wild na emotions ko, nalulunod na ako, I cling on to God.
Mm-hmm.
I cling on to God. I cling on to the Bible. I am a Catholic. But I cling on to God. I cling on to the Bible. I speak to Him. I speak to Him and tell Him everything. And that helps a lot. So, when I felt that, okay, hindi na ako nag-freak out, medyo mas balance na ako. Although I'm not saying perfect ako ha, may moments pa rin na meron pa rin. Na parang, ang hirap, may ganyan pa rin, or magsusungit ka. But you lift, ang importante, alam mo yung feeling ng balance kay. Alam mo yung feeling na at peace ka. Kasi kung hindi ka na nandun sa state na yon at naramdaman mong bumaba ka, aayusin mo uli yung frequency mo na makabalik ka dun sa, okay ako. Yung gano'n. Importante, alam mo na saan yun.
Alright. Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Wow. Ang galing. So this life balance, yes, you've given us, tidbits of this, no? Do you plan this work-life balance thing? Do you think we have to plan it? How do we make it easy ba talaga?
Well, okay, the routine nga is important. So, I'd like to share with you how I do things every day, no, as in step by step, just to give you a clear idea on what that routine is talaga. So, well, as I said earlier, it's important to pray. It's important to be centered. So, no matter what religion you may have, you have to make sure you speak to your Creator, speak to your God, and tell the Lord everything that you're carrying. And then when you're centered already, you have to make sure you are, because lalo na if you're a mother and you have kids under you, you cannot always be a nerve wreck when you wake up, or else kawawa naman sila, di ba? And then after that, you have to schedule things. Like ako, example, hindi ko naman alam what work I'll have for that week. Hindi ko alam anong schedule ang bibigay sa akin ng production and all. So when it's given to me, I write it down on a calendar. I organize. Okay? Fix my schedule. But yun na nga, even if naka-schedule kasi lahat, meron pa rin mix yan. Schedule ko ngayon magsushoot, pero yung anak ko kailangan gawa ng project. Schedule, may ganun pa rin gera. Pero importante, you stick to a schedule. And then you have to make sure you eat well. You eat well, kasi lalo na sedentary lifestyle most of us. Yung iba, hindi naman gumagalaw masyado. At yung iba, walang space sa bahay para mag-exercise. Ang trick doon is you eat healthy, lalo na ngayong may pandemic. At medyo, uncertain lahat. And ayaw nyo naman. Kasi I noticed mas marami ring namamatay ng cardiovascular disease kesa sa actual COVID. Maraming cases din. Dahil nga, tingin ko to sa sedentary lifestyle and kumakain ng mga pagkain na out of stress. Ito yan babalik tayo dun sa balance na sinasabi ko. Pag balance kasi yung yung pagkatao mo, even yung pagkain mo, nakokontrol mo. Pero kapag magulo yung utak mo, magulo ang isipan mo, magulo ang puso mo, kinakain mo, nagsistress eating ka. So, bawal yun ngayong may pandemic. Kasi pag nag-stress eating ka, anong kasunod nun, di ba?
That's right.
Makakasakit ka na. And then, pwede ko bang ipasok? Kasi may tinitake akong supplement.
Correct. Yeah, go ahead.
Mapagkita ko Okay. Tinitake ko tong malunggay supplements for natural supplement that I take. Fiber and for yung immune system booster ko. And I like it natural Malunggay actually is very much known for mga breastfeeding mothers, mga ganyan. It's a great misconception because on top of mothers, anyone can actually drink it, no? Kasi it's just basically like taking malunggay, fresh malunggay. It's just that air dried siya.
Encapsulated.
Encapsulated.
Thank you for sharing all. Actually, we will go on the details with everything that you are sharing. Taking. But now that you've shared, parang talagang kumbaga nandun kasi tayo sa aspeto muna ng parang mental level and emotional level. I'd like to know now, and I am sure our viewers would also want to know, okay yung sinabi mo kasi, I pick up that na parang, yes, you put that in schedule talaga, but you really have to be flexible kasi minsan kahit anong lagay mong schedule, may magpa-pop up yan in betweens on your schedule na whether you like it or not, you have to address that. And no one can address that but only you, di ba? So, pero with your, Chi, with the routine or sabihin nating so-called schedule na meron ka nang nilagay sa sarili mo na parang ang nagiging way of your day-to-day activities, saan pumapasok dito ngayon, Chi, yung parang discipline now? Kasi last Sunday, you really say that you really have to be for yourself, because this is a very important thing now na dapat meron ka, kumbaga, saan pumapasok ngayon yung sinasabi mo, be for yourself, Chi, kasi with everything that you have going on right now, you say nga, yoga, and then, paano mo ngayon nilalagay dito yung me time mo, and then doing all those things, kasi with everything that you're sharing, talagang lahat parang output, yung output mo, di ba? Saan pumapasok yung input mo ngayon, and how do you really make sure to be consistent with that practice of that input, regardless of yoga ba yan, reading time mo ba yan, yung parang recharge. So saan and paano mo inanong, no matter what, I'm focused on for myself, feeding myself, nurturing my soul. So something like that.
Okay, wala kasi time-wise, yun na nga, hindi natin ma-anticipate kung anong oras minsan ang matatapos ng shoot or pagod ba ako sobra after the shoot. So hindi ko siya ma-schedule ng ganun. But it's more on yung routine is, tinatanong ko sarili ko within the day, kamusta ka naman, Chi? How do you feel? May energy ka pa ba? parang kang diba? But then, ganun eh. Talaga, you have to ask, nag-freak out ka na ba? Pag nag-freak out ka na, yun, doon ako magtatago. At alam ng mga anak ko yan, pagka nawala na si Mami, may kwarto dito, doon ako magtatago. Kung nasan ako nung last Sunday, nandun lang ako, gumawa ako ng safe. Alam mo, totoo yan, inayos ko yung space na yun ngayong pandemic dahil aware ako na kailangan, kung ang lalaki may man cave, ang mga babae, meron tayong recharging room. So, akin, pag nararamdaman ko nang naglo-low na yung energy ko, yung balance ko, at hindi na ako peaceful, yun ang like kasi sinasabi ng mami ko growing up, no? You always have to check yung love, peace, and joy. You always have to find those three in your life. If you don't have it, you find it. So pag nararamdaman kong lacking na ako dun sa tatlo, nang-aaway na ako, or hindi na ako masaya, or mga ganyan, doon, tatago ako dun sa room, magme-meditate na ako. At nag-yoga ako. Yoga actually helps kasi nga, as I said, even if busy ako, I still consider yung ginagawa ko as a sedentary living lifestyle because dito lang ako sa bahay, di naman ako naglalakad-lakad masyado. At the most, walk a few steps to say some spiels and that's still not it. That's not enough. And so with that, nag-yoga ako to help my body recharge and to somehow, I don't know why, but I guess it's true. My yoga teachers would always say, the power of the breath brings you back to the power of now. Mm-hmm. And the power of now, if you tap into it, releases all issues. Diba? Sabi rin sa Bible na you have to stick with the present because wala na yung kahapon at yung future is unknown. It's in the hands of God. So you stick to the now. And that's what yoga helps me do. It makes me go back to what's happening right now. And then off the mat, when I'm in the war, yung schedule nga, as I said earlier, kaya kong mag-focus na, okay, magulo dito, may nangyayari dito. Pero teka, kailangan ko, ang masama lang siguro nangyari dyan, dahil sa focus ko, gumabi ang focus ko, pag may ginagawa ko, kahit na anong kaguluhan siya, hindi ko na sila naririnig. Yun naman tayo yung outside. Kaya ko nung wala na. So, minsan yung mga anak ko, Mama, di ba I told you? You told me? Kasi nakafocus na ako dun sa ginagawa ko. Pero naman, kasi nga, akin, importante rin kasi nga, dun sa balance na yun, is you have a healthy relationship with your family and with your kids. Mm-hmm. And so, pag masyado nang magulo ang schedule ko and all, after ko mag-recharge, pag puno na ako, I spend time with it. And as much as possible, I say, no gadgets. We can watch a movie together, pero wala yung kanya-kanyang gadget. Para lang, kumbaga pati yung relationship ma-recharge. Kasi part of a healthy life na may balance between life and family and work is that may peace ka with relationship, like friends, family, and the people around you. You need to always be loving while you're at war, while you do things all at the same time. Otherwise, you may achieve your goal, you may become rich and successful and all, but if you have broken relationships with your kids, with the people important to you, with your friends, it's still not the balance eh. What you want is a full life, everything, like matayo ba, yung parang maraming
Holy.
So yun.
Yes, P. Very profound sharing from Chichi. Yes, P. Any questions? Any more questions for Chichi?
Ako naman, no, from your experiences, no, sobrang, natanong ko yung sarili ko bigla, and this question is, siguro sa'yo ko na lang muna itatanong, no. It is really also siguro importante na we know how to be selfish, no? And the art of Deadma, lalo na in this kind of, di ba? In this kind of life. So, dapat the balance din na relationship, wag nating isantabi, and also relationship to ourselves. So, paano kaya kung if ever, no, who do you parang prioritize? Yourself ba muna or relationship or the family?
Okay.
Kailangang mamili. How do you handle this kind of situation?
Well, I feel like before anyone goes to war, you need to make sure you're equipped, diba? You have all the mga ammunitions to win. And with that, you need to make sure you're whole as a person. So before you give yourself out to the world and to everybody else, you need to make sure ikaw mismo, buo ka. So as I said kanina, when I start my day, I pray and I go back to my God and myself and we connect. And then after that, that's when I share myself to everybody else. It's good to be selfish in that way. Like I told you last Sunday, diba? Like, kasi nga, there's just so much we can do. There's just so much we can do. Nauubos din ang energy natin, nauubos din ang power natin to be there for people. So sometimes, ngayong pandemic, natutuwa ko to be a little bit selfish. In the sense, selfish in a good way, na pagka, ano kasi ako naturally helpful ako. I'm a helper. So pag anyone, any friend or any family member calls and asks for help, I'm always there because I feel that I'd like people to treat me the way I'd want them to treat me. And so that's how I am. But with the pandemic thing, parang I can't Parang because of everything that's happening all at the same time, and that in itself depletes my energy and somehow depletes my soul. Minsan pagdating ng gabi, kapag may mga kaibigan na hihingi ng tulong, I would tell them, wala akong energy ngayon let me just recharge first. So, yung mga sinasabi nilang mga legit na kailangan talagang tulong, you have to be there. Kahit ubus ka na, you be there. Pero para dun sa mga well, I don't want to call it energy vampires, no? But for those na medyo wala lang, pero pag nakausap mo, pagod ka na, yun na muna yung siguro ina-avoid ko ng konti. Kasi hindi sila nakakatulong ngayon. At yun na nga, mental health we need to take care of it the same way we take care of our bodies. And so if you give yourself too much to everyone and it's unnecessary, you end up hurting yourself more. So yun, you have to be selfish talaga. You have to, yun yung sinasabi ko, you have to find that perfect spot of peace and balance within yourself na you know when it's not there anymore. And when it's not there, you recharge and find it again.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes, very, Chi, listening from you, parang coming from a sage when you're talking, because really there's a lot of realization. I'm sure our viewers also, experiencing this right now, because yung mga sinasabi mo is so real, it's so timely for our situation right now, na parang eto nga yung sinasabi mo, being, yung selfish nga parang it's not in a bad way. It's more positive of really putting yourself, I would say this, if you really need to set boundary for everything, for people that, I like the word you said last Sunday, to cut them off first. It's not that being arrogant and not being, tawag dito yung parang, don't make yourself always available na reserve your energy kasi merong mas mga taong nangangailangan yan at dyan mo ibigay. Especially, you also need that. So parang it's a saying now na disconnect to connect again. So disconnect ka muna to recharge so that you can able to connect again with so much power and energy that you can give out. Hindi ka naman umalis para bahala kayong lahat yan. It's just kailangan mo rin talagang i-comfort, i-nurture yung sarili mo because no one will do that for you but only yourself. Kahit sa family setup din, hindi rin naman kasi nila alam internally what's going on inside of you. You're the only person knowing kung ano talaga nangyayari sa'yo. So, it's a very good way of sharing this, Chi, kasi napaka timely and napaka-profound itong mga binibigay mo kasi it's a real thing. Kumbaga, it's really happening right now na ito yung talagang grounded na you wanna be whole and complete and healthy on all levels. Ito yung mga ways din na pwedeng mai-adapt ng mga tao ngayon, di ba? So, my question now, Chi, is eto na nga, di ba, na ano mo na yan, kumbaga na compose, na put into order mo na yan sa system mo, di ba? So, with going on right now, di ba, ano naman tong mga parang, you still, I mean, looking at you right now, sabi ko nga, you're glowing, you're full of course, inside out yan, Chi, di ba? But I want you to also let us know, what are the things really now you are taking? Sabi mo nga, meron ka mga diet na sinusunod ba dyan, Chi? Meron ka bang mga exercise, physical things na kahit hindi nga parang regularity, but do you manage to practice this na, oh, eto, I have to do this now kasi this is what's going on with me? Or what are the things that you are taking into, you know, you look so fresh na humaharap ka lagi sa camera din. So what are the things? Could you share that with us?
Well, I believe in the saying that you are what you eat.
Okay.
And, I noticed, no, nung start of the pandemic, na medyo stress ako, so nakiki-junk food ako sa mga anak ko. And then I realized hindi siya nakakatulong. So I had to eliminate that. At saka, I remember, no, nung start ng pandemic, bumili kasi kami, di ba, I'm sure marami sa inyong bumili ng mga yung mga bottled food na mga ready to eat na, yung mga ganyan, lalo na tuyo, o, di ba?
Yes, sorry.
Nagkaganyan ba kayo? O, di ba? May moment na excited ako dahil, ay, kakain ako ng tuyo. And I realized, hindi siya nakatulong sa akin. Pero just to give you an idea kasi, I have not been eating beef and pork for almost 25 years na.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, I started when I was, ayoko na sabihin, magkakompute kahit na may age ko. But yes, 25 years. Bata ako, hindi na ako kumain ng pork and beef. And nakakatulong siya kasi, ang bilis, like yun na, nung start ng pandemic, kumakain ako ng maraming mga salty food, sodium, and I realized, pagharap ko ng camera, parang bigyan, oh my God, anong taba mo? Dahil nga namamagahan, di ba? But madali naman yan, guys. Pagka naparami kayo ng sodium, tubig lang katapat niyan. So maraming tubig, takbo kayo, wala yan the following day. But anyway, so yun. So I eliminated junk. And then since I don't eat beef and pork, I eat more, now, ay mga whole chicken, yung whole meat ng chicken, kahit chicken, or mga fish, ganyan. And that helps, that helps too, na, alam niyo, mahirap kasi yung, sedentary lifestyle ka na with the pandemic, no? Sa bahay ka. Tapos kakain ka pa ng baboy, mamantika. Tapos kakain ka ng kanin, naksang katutak. Think at JM, ang abot niyan high blood, literal and figuratively. Alam mo yun? Kasi alam mo, ang bigat-bigat mo na, ang sama ng pakiramdam mo. So, pag pinalitan mo yung diet mo, you can always start today. You don't have to follow me and you don't have to regret and say, I would have started it 25 years ago. And no, all it takes is just right now. You decide, you stop, and you eat healthy, go and do it.
Yeah.
That's the start for you. Eliminate sodium. If you need sodium, ako nararamdaman ko sa katawan ko pag kailangan ko, medyo nahihilo na ako. Yun. Either sugar lang naman yun or salt. So, kakain ako ng itlog na may iodized salt. Tapos ang craving, di ba? Tapos, so yun. So, eat more. Napansin ko pala, nung nag-umpisa ang pandemic, nag-hoard ako ng oranges. Sorry for the word hoard, ha? But probably if you see it, you will think really that I did. Kasi box ang binili ko dahil pang juice. Kasi importante na nagjo-juice ngayon. Hindi man kailangan orange. Pwedeng nag-try rin ako magdalandan. Kasi mahal ang orange pag puro oranges eh. So dalandan or yung mga gulay na magjo-juicing. Yan, that helps a lot. Nakikita ko yung mga post nyo, Pink and JM, mga juicing nyo. It works, no, if you do that. And on top of that na, yung supplement that I take, kasi minsan madugo to do all of these. So pagka ininom ko na lang yung malunggay supplement ko, fiber na yun. Importante kasi alaga mo rin digestive tract mo, di ba?
Correct.
Palagi. Dahil kahit na anong alaga mo sa labas, kung hindi naman lumalabas at nang maayos, hindi pa rin makikita mo yung balat mo. Noong umpisa ng pandemic, nag-breakout ako dahil nga mali yung kinakain ko. Tapos, yung energy ko masama pa. So, talagang ang sama. But nung I decided na I cannot be like this. If this goes on for a longer time, I'm gonna die after the pandemic of heart attack. Because, di ba, diet mo sira, tapos mood mo laging sira, puso mo laging nagpapalpitate, anxiety attack. O yan, uso yung word na yan ngayon ha. Sa mga viewers nyo, anxiety attack is the word. I mean, it's very, very popular these days. Kasi marami talaga tayong mga kababayan na naninervyos sa mga nangyayari.
Correct.
Ano na nga, kapag ka healthy ka, tapos may oras na mag-yoga ka, or kung ayaw mo mag-yoga, alam mo, ginawa ko to para sa segment ko noon. Pinakita ko sa mga televiewers kung paano maaring mag-exercise sa loob ng bahay, kung may hagdan ka. So kahit yung sa hagdan lang, up and down ka lang. Pero syempre, di ba, bawal ka mahulog. Pag nahulog ka, another story yan. So basta importante mag-pump up lang yung blood mo, yung heart mo. Tapos, basically, it's just, yun. That's it. It's very easy and it's doable. Mm-hmm. But, a lot of the people who are watching you would say, it looks easier than that. I can't give up rice. I can't give up pork. I can't, ito secret tip to. Nung bata ako, mataba akong bata. I think kaya ako nag-decide na hindi na kakain ng pork and beef kasi kaya kong kumain ng maraming pork and beef. And I noticed, ang pangit ko. yun, syempre, vain, di ba? Bata ka eh. Tapos nung sinabi ng ate ko, kaya naman yan eh. Lahat ng kinakain mo sa pork and beef, actually, maluluto mo yan sa chicken. So sabi ko, ano mga favorite food ko na beef steak, di ba? Alam mo, nag-try ako. Yung meat, white meat ng chicken, niluto ko na parang steak. Sarap pa rin. Tapos, binagoongan. Ako, favorite ko yan. Binagoongan, ginawa ko instead of baboy, ginawa akong chicken. And masarap pa rin siya. Tapos, fish, na-try ko na rin mag-fish steak. And masarap pa rin siya. So sabi ko, sometimes you just have to,
be creative.
Yes, that's the word. You have to be creative and you have to remove yourself from your attachments.
Correct.
Di ba pag bata ka, alam mo na yan, sinigang na baboy. Sinigang na baboy at kanin. Alisin ko na yung mga notions mo na nandiyan na-instill sa iyo ng bata ka. Sinubukan ko, sinigang na manok. At imbis na kanin, nag-high protein ako. Konting kanin, madaming chicken. Pwede na. I mean, it helps. I mean, I guess those are the only things that I do. And yeah, people see na hindi ako nag-break out, hindi ako masyadong sungit, yung naayos yung well-being ko.
That's very nice. That's true, no? You are what you eat. Actually, kung mas i-deep natin yung topic na yan, marami talagang na-say na whatever you really eat, that comes with the energy also. So, from raw to how it's being prepared to your table, may kasama yan. But anyway, I'd like to give to shout out to all our viewers right now. May mga comments sila, but I'm saying hi to Castor Vicente, and then to Mal, to Sam, to Virginia, to this one is from other country. Sabi niya from Europe siya, Europe based. Hello to yes. And then Donna Bicas, our friend from Planet Kidding, it's her birthday today. She commented about siguro yung isa nating pinag-usapan na, I agree, healthy self-interest. So, tama yung mga sinishare natin kanina na parang you have to be selfish or putting boundaries. And to Steve Bilangel, our constant viewer all the time, laging nanonood yan. To Marlon, thank you. To John Mark, thank you also to Mike, to Jocelyn, and to Paul, to Boyet, to Reggie, and dami nila, Justin, and Merlin, and Merlin, and then Peter, Joel, to Ruth. I just have to greet everyone. Ha? To Jer, to Denise, to Jessica, to Paulino, nagsisaying hi sila. And then Fatima, they're learning a lot. Thank you daw. Ayan, napakano. To Walls and to Zaldi. Okay, someone messaged me right now, piniyam ako. Can Miss Chichi share again all these supplements and saan po namin ito mabibili? Okay, Chi, nagpakita ka, can you show it again? At saan daw nila mabibili? Oo nga naman, di ba? Pinakita mo. So, paalam mo kung saan sila magkakaroon ng access to that. Yes.
Okay, I actually take Atienza Natural Malunggay.
Is that your business also, Chi? Family business ni Kuya Kim? Si Kuya Kim din ba tinitake yan?
Oo nga.
Nako, another interview yan dahil mahabang interesting story.
Sige, i-schedule natin si Kuya Kim Atienza sa Naturopaths in Manila. Si Chichi ang ating source.
Actually, ang Atienza Natural Malunggay is actually fresh malunggay leaves turned into capsules. I'll show you. Ano siya? Yes, I'm a part owner of this business, but yun na nga, I do not go into any venture I don't believe in. And so we distribute this in Mercury Drug.
Okay.
The best that we have in the market, not because I'm a part owner and my brother, si Kuya Kim, is my endorser, but because before we set it out in the market, chinek namin, ano bang mga tama at mali dun sa mga products.
Okay.
And so with this, ito na yung improved version ng lahat na makikita niyong malunggay out there. Why? First and foremost, yung capsule namin is veggie caps, made out of veggie caps.
Okay.
Na animal, daw yun parang gel from animal fat.
Yes, that's
right. 500 milligrams siya. At yung when we manufacture this, todo meron kaming lead test. Yun ang kalaban mo kasi sa fresh malunggay that you get.
Yeah.
Ano yan minsan ikaw, let's say sa backyard mo, magtanim ka, di ba? Ang problema doon kasi hindi mo alam baka may lead yung lupa mo.
Yeah.
At
the air.
Di ba? Tapos yung iba kasi, kailangan mo kasi para makuha mo yung potency ng malunggay, kailangan i-take mo siya na fresh. Otherwise, kapag pinakuluan mo, which yun ang ginagawa ng mga matatanda ng unang panahon, okay pa rin naman yun. It's just that depleted na yung vitamins and nutrients niya. Yeah. But with a capsule na nandun na lahat, para kang nag-take ng fresh leaves off the tree at kinakain mo. Minus the lead, minus the bacteria, kasi may microbe test pa itong pinagdadaan. Matindi pinagdadaanan nito.
Wow.
At ang maganda, ang price point namin, mababa siya. Kasi 8 pesos lang to per piece. Yung iba mas mahal. Kasi advocacy ng pamilya ko to. Well, hindi naman pamilya, but namin ni Kuya Kim. Kasi si Kuya Kim, diba, health buff din yan.
Yes.
He believes in natural ways to be strong and vibrant.
So we can buy that in Mercury Drugs, Chi?
Actually, in Mercury Drugs, Watsons.
Okay.
Actually, ang Watsons, alam ko may online portal na And nasa Lazada rin to. Pinasok namin sa Lazada kasi nga ngayon, matindi ang online.
Yeah.
Market.
I can see yung quality control talaga naging hands-on kayo ni Kuya Kim dyan, no? To make sure talaga. Because I like that you know what's happening. Pati yung totoo yan, when you grow a malunggay at your backyard or anywhere, it's good to have that, but sometimes yung quality of the soil you don't know, and the air around, malunggay is it's really absorbing the lead. So even you're not aware na natitake mo rin yung lead pag nagtitake. Yeah, so good thing that you really check on that when you come up with that supplements na malunggay, parang consider miracle tree yan sa Pilipinas, parang king, one of the ng king herbs natin, 'di ba, dito sa Philippines. So it's good that you and Kuya Kim come up with this supplements na I agree also, of course, you're promoting you can only share what you know and what, ako kasi ang bottom line ko lagi, I can only share what I take and what I really do because I know the quality. I myself take it. So tama naman yan na dapat mo talaga i-promote. Kung ano lang talaga yung tinitake mo, di ba? Hindi ka pwedeng manghiram na because hearsay sabi nito, okay daw to, eto i-take nyo. Dapat talaga you try it first, di ba? So you can have a conviction of promoting and sharing it, di ba?
And alam mo, JM, the reason why very very confident kami dito is because nung time na, super brief history lang, brief background, how it all started. My parents, during the time when my dad was mayor of Manila, part of the feeding program ng ginawa, ang head nun was my mom. Nung naturalist din kasi ang mommy ko eh. So, we call her a natural doctor, but of course, nag-aral, but mahilig siya magbasa. So sabi nga niya, uy, maganda ang malunggay sa mga bata. Maganda to dahil highly nutritious siya and all. So ang ginawa nila, ang Nutriban, narinig niyo yun? Nutriban.
Yeah, I know that.
Kasi sa mami ko sa Manila. Kasi dati noon, this is years ago, I don't even know, I can't count anymore. Tagal na, ginagawa, pinamimigay nila sa tinapay. Bago pa naging business ang malunggay, nilalagay nila yun sa tinapay, tapos nilalagay ng malunggay, tapos pinibigyan sila ng budbud sustansya ang tawag ng mami ko doon. Pinamimigay ng mga bata sa Manila, ibubudbud yung malunggay, powdered malunggay, ibubudbud sa rice. So kung let's say, kunyari, from the slum ka, tapos you can only afford to buy like isang pirasong maliit na, let's say, tuyo or something, binubudbud nila to sa kanin, tapos pag kinakain nila. Tapos after a month, tinitimbang sila. Oh. At alam mo, may ganoon. At nakita namin, uy, okay, nagiging better, tapos nagiging less masakit and all. Wow. So after nung pagiging mayor ng daddy ko, tapos for a while, tumigil muna siya mag-serve sa public. Doon siya nagsabing, bakit hindi nyo Kim tingnan to? Dahil ang ganda ng produkto. So that's when we decided to distribute it.
Wow, ang galing. At least nagkaroon pa kayo ng parang test for that na nakita nyo yung effect talaga nito before you even parang brought it out to the market to have it as supplements tong malunggay na to. Kasi I'm sure that time na sinasabi mo na si Mayor Atienza yung sa Manila. Ito yung mga projects. And I agree kasi I sort of know some of your sisters na talagang they are into natural, Chichi, and even other. Yeah, oo, talagang yung family mo talaga into so many natural things talaga na they're the one talaga na sila yung nag-discover pa and then share it to the market. So that's a very good act of your family also, parang contribution dito sa atin sa society natin. That's a very nice thing to know. Yes, Pink, any more things to say?
Well, I'm so inspired, no, sa lahat ng mga sharings na binigay mo, Chi. Like, from physical to mental to emotional to spiritual. Tama, all levels, dapat di natin makalimutan all aspects of our lives para, we sort of find that equilibrium or center or balance in our lives. So, kompleto. May physical, may diet, may supplements. And sigurado ako sa mga nanonood ngayon, they will be, empowered or inspired to, try these supplements that you told us, you promoted to us. No? Ako din gusto ko siyang i-try kasi nga, ang hirap din ng gulay dito sa Manila. Kung saan tayo kukuha ng okay na gulay, di ba? Sobrang hindi natin masyadong sure ang sources natin. And yeah, okay na may supplements tayo na pwedeng mabili sa Watsons, sa Mercury Drug, na lahat naman to malapit sa atin or madali lang mahanap, right? So, yes, love. Are we gonna wrap this up or...
Yeah, I would like to give the floor again to Chichi to promote yung mga show niya in detail. So, saan siya pwedeng mapanood? Every when ito, Chi. And if people would like to have, I know, pero sabi nga ni Chichi, if it's a form of service, she makes herself available. She mentioned that at the backstage, no? Yung sinasabi niyang putting a boundary is really making herself whole so that she can be of service. So I'm sure Chi, may mga viewers tayo that would like to know more. So saan kanila pwedeng mapanood? Saan nila yung mga shows mo? Please let us know. Yes, Chi.
Thank you, JM. basically, I have a segment called The Good One. It's in Rise and Shine Pilipinas, PTV4. The reason why I love the show, well, I love the segment is because nag-feature ako ng mga real people and, well, celebrities din minsan na nakakontribute to the society. Kasi alam mo, naniniwala nga ako ngayong matanda na ako and all, and I feel like I'm back here in the media. Everything that I will do is just to serve and to be of help to those that are watching me. Ngayon, scarce ang pag-asa. Maraming tao nawawalan na ng pag-asa. Maraming tao ang nagpa-panic attack, nag-anxiety, nagde-depression and all. Itong segment ko, The Good One, it will uplift you and will make you realize na hindi, it's all just a matter of perspective. Because, well, just to give you one idea, meron ako isang na-interview doon, champion siya sa Paralympic. But the thing is, prior siya maging champion doon, tao na may dalawang paa at kumpleto ang, lahat. And then, he had to go through a big tragic accident at nawala ang kanyang paa.
Oh, wow.
Hindi paa, leg. One whole leg. Mm-hmm. So, pero alam mo, kinukwento nga niyo doon, which sana panoorin niyo, mahahanap niyo yan sa Rise and Shine Pilipinas, Facebook. Okay. Dahil nandun naman lahat yung mga tapos na mga episodes na nilabas sa TV. Sinabi nga niya na nung ako nawala ng leg, doon ko na-realize na ang dami ko palang kailangan gawin sa buhay kong tama. Kasi prior to that pala, sinasabi nga niya na medyo matigas daw ulo niya and all. Tapos nung naputulan siya ng paa, doon niya naisip na, I have to take life seriously. And alam niyo, nung after nun, doon siya naging swimmer. And then after niya, nung na-train na siya mag-swim, biglang mamaya sumasali na siya sa competition. Tapos doon niya na-realize magaling pala siya. So the point is, yung segment ko tackles mga issues na akala natin the end na for people. But actually, it could be a fresh start for most. So if you'd like to watch it, you can watch it on PTV, Rise and Shine Pilipinas. And I upload also on my YouTube. So you can find me sa Instagram at Atienza V. Mm-hmm. Nandun naman lahat ng updates ko for whatever project I have. Basically that. I also have a Facebook page. It's Atienza Valdepenas. So it's Facebook, Atienza Valdepenas. And on Instagram, it's Atienza V.
Wow.
I handle it myself. So I talk to people, I talk to my followers. And
wow. Yeah. Thank you so much, Chichi, for all of this. Kaya siguro talagang resonate ka dito sa program of Naturopaths in Manila for having a big heart to help talaga and to be of service. Nandyan talaga. Innate sa'yo yan. Of course, what can you expect? Nasa family nyo talaga yan. Diba?
Alam mo, JM ito yung sinasabi nila na parang pag magsuserve ka sa public office o dapat greatest misconception yan because you can actually serve in the comfort of your own life. Whatever you have, you can actually be of service. So,
correct. Yes, that's true. If you really want it, talagang you will make and find the way, 'di ba? Kung ano talaga, even at your own comfort place, 'di ba? So, I agree. We all agree. Yes, Pink, to wrap up our program now and to what our viewers can expect us this coming week naman.
Yes, this coming week, tama ba, Love? We're gonna be, sharing, tayong dalawa mag-share this coming week, tama ba?
That's right. Tamang-tama.
But for that, syempre, I'd like to thank, Chi for saying a big yes to us, to Naturopaths in Manila. From the bottom of our hearts, maraming salamat for your generosity. Naputol na naman ba ako?
Medyo naglalag time ka ngayon. But anyway,
nandito pa ako.
Yes, naglalag time ka. So I'll take it over now. To all our viewers who's watching us, thank you very, very much. And thank you for continuously supporting this show. And to our guests, Chi, sobrang salamat. I mean, we never had a hard time getting you to be our guest to share this. I know how busy, we know how busy you are, but here you are, tignan mo naman. So, that's why you've been blessed. Yun ang masabi ko, because you always have this big heart to be of service to others. And it's within you, it's innate in you talaga ever since when I met you for the first time. Nandyan yan talaga sa'yo. Kaya click na click talaga kami ni Pink, di ba? And of course, beauty pa rin. You really, what I'm saying is, you really practice what you preach on all levels. Whatever you eat, talagang nakikita yan. It's a reflection of everything that about you. So that's why our viewers can relate, and thank you that you're giving, you're using a lot of things that you can do to reach out people, and that's the beauty of it. Yan yung talagang, that's why you have magnetic, yung attraction was to everyone. Na I can attest to that, di ba? So yes, so thank you again, Chichi, and to all our viewers, maraming salamat po. And stay tuned with us on Sunday and on Tuesday. Sunday at 3 p.m. and Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning, same page as my beautiful and energetic co-host. And I will be sharing all the things that we bring this month to all of you. And watch out for our line of guests this November. It's very exciting. Nako, talagang marami kayo ulit matututunan dito sa aming mga guests namin na nag-say big yes sa ating mga viewers here in Naturopaths in Manila. Again, thank you and have a blessed day ahead. Goodbye!